Hello everyone, my name is Sumit and I welcome all of you to Salesforce Analytic Cloud video series by bsbtrainings.com. In my previous video, I explained you what is Salesforce Analytic or Salesforce Web is, how can we configure on our system, and I have shown you one sample dashboard, how to create lenses, dashboards, datasets in Salesforce Wave. In today's video, I'm going to create a dashboard using use cases. So first of all, let me show you my requirement. So I have got 4 requirements which I need to fulfill. My first requirement is I need to create a report using WaveAnalytics to identify the account source for the closed opportunity in account industry for last quarter. So this must be a pretty complex requirement from a client. My second requirement is to display the total number from closed opportunity. Third requirement is calculate total number by account industry and billing states. And finally, I would like to clip them on dashboard. So we'll be going to see all the requirements one by one. But first of all, let's have a look how we are going to fulfill our first requirement. And for these requirements, I'm going to use the opportunity data from my Salesforce. So in this video, I'm going to explain you how can we load the data from Salesforce from multiple entities, from multiple objects into Salesforce WaveAnalytics. So let's move on to our first requirement. So I switched to my Salesforce web. I have already logged in, and that's the previous work which we did yesterday in previous session, dashboards and lenses and data set. We have only one data set right now, financial data set. So first of all, I'm going to explain you how to load the data set from Salesforce, mainly for opportunity and for account. So click on data set. Either you can directly click on data set or you can click on my private app, under which you would like to create a data set or you want to add a data set. So I switch to my private app, click on data set, and then click on create. So it will give you two options, dashboard or data set. I want to create a new data set here. So data set, and this time I want to load the data set from Salesforce. So click on Salesforce, and from here I would like to extract the data from account. That's the account. Along with this, I want to add the fields. So I select all the fields and close it. So we have got the fields here. There are 58 fields in accounts which have been added within this data set. If you want to rename any one of them or if you want to remove any one of it, you can select specific field as well. For example, account number, account phone. I don't want rating or source and type, active or all. If you want to all, I select all of them. Then I want to add the opportunity which is associated or which is connected or in relationship with the account. So I click on plus, click on relationship, and here we have. So as you can see here, when I switch to relationship, it's coming. We have created by ID. So I need to make a little change into it. So I close it and create a data set. Create a data set again. Create a data set, Salesforce, and I load opportunity first. And then from opportunity, I select all the fields. And from relationship, I select account ID in join. Because from account ID, it was not showing the opportunity, but from opportunity in relationship, it's showing account ID. So that's why I make some changes into it. So first I load the opportunity and then I add the account ID from the account object within the relation along with this opportunity, which is in a relationship with opportunity. So I select join, and then we can add fields into it. I add all the 58 fields into account. So you can see there is a relationship has been established automatically. So the main data set is opportunity and the account is in a relationship with the opportunity which is linked with the account ID in common both the entities. So once we're done with this, I click on create dataset. I give a name here, opportunity dataset, should be stored under private app, and create. Once I click on create, I got a message successfully append to the associated JSON to the data flow. To create your data set, start the data flow from the data monitor. So by default, the data will be not be created. We need to start the process. So I click on yes. It will take me to the data flow process, and from here I need to click on start. So either you can start it, or if you want to make any changes into it, you can download the JSON file and customize it, or you can, and then, or if you have any customized dataset file, you can upload it, or if you want to schedule it after a specific interval, we can schedule it from here as well. So right now I click on start, and I want to have a look whether the process is going on. So I switch to jobs view, and it will show me that it's running, it's in running process, and I'll refresh it couple of times. And once the data has been loaded successfully and integrated with Salesforce Web, I got a confirmation message successful. It means the data has been loaded successfully. Let's go and have a look whether data has been loaded or not. So I close this, close this, close this, and in my private app, I close this as well. And now when I click on data sets, you can see the data set has been loaded, named as opportunity data. And if I edit this, we would be able to see the properties of this data set. From here we can delete the data set as well. So in next video I will be going to show you how to delete the data set from the WaveAnalytics. So that would be a secondary thing. So I'll just close it right now. So data has been loaded successfully. So I simply, to create a lens, I quickly create on the data set opportunity data, and it will create a lens for me, default lens. And you can see by default it's showing the count of rows. So there are around 706 rows in opportunity. So let's get back to our first requirement. So my first requirement is to create a report or a lens using WaveAnalytics to identify the account source for the closed opportunity in account industry for last quarter. So first of all, I would like to find out the account industry, and then we'll look for account source for the closed opportunity. So first I'll look for account source. So what I'll do is, first I will display the sum of accounts with account names. So let's build it one by one. So first I switch this to sum of account, or let me select measure, sum of amount, and close this one, sum of amount, and my group will be account name, account, or we can simply write name as well, account id dot name. So this will be switched to account name. So we have account name and their sum of amount. So I can sort it. In ascending order. Sort this in ascending order. So I'll sort this in descending order to look at the figures. So that's the sum of amount, account with account ID. Then I want the account source for the closed opportunity. So the account source will be closed opportunity. So I want to select the forecast category. So I drill down it for forecast category. So we have forecast categories. So you can see I have switched to the forecast category. I drill down to forecast category, and here it's coming closed, pipeline, omitted, base case, and forecast. So we got the categories, we got the forecast category, and account source for the closed opportunity. So I'm interested only in the closed opportunity, and in closed opportunity, account source. So I would like to find out what are the account source in closed opportunity. So I further drill down to account id dot account source. So I drill down to account source. We have employee referral, partner, advertisement, web, trade show, word of mouth, public relations, seminar, and internal. And so finally, I would like to find out for the last quarter. So we have find out the close opportunity for the account source for close opportunity in the account industry. So let's look for the account industry. So we are in the account now. So we are in the account industry, and we drill down to account source whose forecast category is equal to closed, and for current for the last quarter. So for that, I switch to for last quarter. So there is an option here for last quarter. It for I filter it for So for close date, I'm going to apply a filter here. So I click on filter, and from filter, I apply a filter on close date. And in close date, either we can specify a range that I would like to see the record, which close between a specific range. But as per my requirement, I would like to see the close date for the last quarter. So I relative to now, and here we have year, quarter, month, week, and days. So I select quarter, and for the last quarter I drag it to this last quarter. So this is from last quarter 4/1/2016 to we can so 2 quarters ago. So like this we can change it. This is last quarter, from last quarter to current quarter, or from, and once we done, I click on add, and this will filter the records accordingly. So that's how it's so quickly I have completed my first requirement to identify the account source for the close opportunity in account industry for last quarter. Next requirement is I would like to display the total amount from closed opportunity. But before moving on to that, I'll switch to the fourth requirement that says clip them on dashboard. So what exactly do we mean by clip them on dashboard? So there is a very cool feature available in WaveAnalytics is that we can quickly clip the work which we have done now to add it on the dashboard. So you can see here there's an option coming here, clip to designer. So I would like to place this design or this lens on my dashboard. So first, either if you want to save it, you can save from here, or you can quickly click on clip to designer. So I click clip to designer, and as you can see here, it quickly added a clip here. It's like a screenshot. So it is similar to a screenshot. So one requirement, our first requirement has been clipped here in a dashboard, and if we want to have a look, we can design our dashboard quickly. So what I'm doing is I'm going to add a text. I click on text and type something BISP dashboard. So I just write here BIS dashboard. Text color, the customization can be done. Choose I want center, text size. We can increase the text size as required, and we can change its position. So I just place it. Similar way, if you want to add any YouTube link, we can provide a YouTube link here. And when we run this dashboard, it will run. If you want to add any hyperlink, so we can provide a hyperlink here. Hyperlink can be provided. So this is a simple text, and now I want to add this lens, the clip which we have taken from the lens. I want to add on this dashboard. So I add a chart. I'm going to customize this chart as required, and I simply drag and drop. I simply click on this requirement, and the current selected chart will be highlighted, will be enabled with the selected clip. So that's how quickly we can create a dashboard by using the clip option. So anyway, we'll complete our dashboard by adding two more requirements. Now my next requirement is I would like to display the total amount from closed opportunity. So I get back to my lens and from my closed opportunity. So closed opportunity for all. So I just remove the filter, or as you know that we have a history, so which will take us back to the previous or the first, or means to any step. We can get back to the previous steps by using history, or we can remove it. So I'll remove an account source as well, and my requirement is I would like to display the total opportunity from closed opportunity. So sum of amount and opportunity ID or source. So I can go for name as well, opportunity name. So that's the sum of amount from opportunity name. And if I want to filter only for top 10 opportunities, so I haven't add this. So that's the total amount from closed opportunity. So sum of amount, we have average, minimum, maximum by sum of amount. Okay. So that's the sum of amount from the opportunities, but I want to get the total sum of amounts from the closed opportunity. So I further drill down it for closed. So I'm getting only those opportunities whose the opportunities which are closed successfully. So I closed, and that's the total sum of amount. That is sum of amount is 855,857,295, and I want to clip this on dashboard. So again, quickly I clip to designer, and this will add here. You can see it's add here, and I want to add it. So I want to display. So we have an option here, number. So I click on number, and I want to add this as a number. So I select this. So you can see we have got here, it has been added, the clip has been added. Now I click on number, I arrange the number again, and then I click on amount. So it will quickly display the total of amount, sum of amount. And we can make some customization. If we want to set the title, so we have an option. We can choose the default title, we can uncheck it, sum of amount, that's the amount. So I say total amount, total amount. Text color, I want in something blue color, and text size, and a shorten number. So I just wanted to show the shorten number. Text alignment is right, left, or center, whatever. That will be right, and package, and done. So we have successfully added two clips on the dashboard. Two requirements we have done. Now my third requirement is I would like to calculate the total amount by account industry and billing state. By account industry and billing state. So I get back to the previous measurement we have done. So I'll go with the forecast category, group added forecast category, and I remove it for the closed. But here my requirement is total amount by account industry and billing state. Total amount by account industry. So I want account industry, not by forecast category. I want total amount by account industry. So I look for account industry. Sorry for this. All right. Account industry. So that's the total amount by account industry. And then by billing state. So I further group it by billing state, account dot billing state. So it will further drill down to as according to that. And now I want to clip this as well. So I quickly click on clip to designer and the clip will add on my dashboard. And then I can add a new chart. I can visualize this chart somewhere here, and I add this chart here, make it as desired, and click on account industry. So this will be added here. Select this and then I clip it on the dashboard. So that's how we can create a dashboard. Once the dashboard is ready, we can save it, or if you want to have a preview, we can click on preview as well to look at the dashboard, how it will be going to look like. So I click on preview and the dashboard look like something like this. We have sum of amounts, we have the requirement this, and that's about the second requirement, the total amount close. And we can save it. So I'll save this as PSP requirement. And save. If I want, I can have a look how it will be going to look like. So I can click on present and we can present this dashboard. That's the dashboard actually looks like. And I can make it full screen or share this. We can search for the lens region wise expenditure or BISP dashboard requirement dashboards, or if I close it, I will get back to my designer. So that's how we can quickly build a dashboard, or by clipping the various reports, various lenses while on go. So I hope this video will give you a clear picture that how we can create dashboards from various requirements. So that's all in this video. If you have any queries, you can visit our website www.bisptrainings.com and you can write to us. You can subscribe our YouTube channel for more videos on Wave Analytics. You can get back to us for the customized training on Salesforce Web. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.